Okay.
స్టార్ట్ అయింది లైవ్ వెనక్కి వెళ్ళి
కూర్చో ఇక్కడ కూర్చో. So good morning everyone. So today let us try to discuss mechanics. So mechanics is a very important branch of physics which has a very good weightage in each and every competitive exam that you write. So as you have mains coming up, today we are trying to discuss the important concepts and questions behind mechanics. So we'll be solving questions in between. Make sure that you answer them. If you have any doubts, please get back to me so that your concepts get cleared. We are trying to cover the repeated questions, repeated concepts. So people online, good morning everyone. So we are trying to cover JEE Mains Season 2 today. So I guess you are having exam within a week. So we are trying to cover each topic. So today we are going with mechanics. So we'll be covering concepts and important questions. So first let's try to solve the question. So come on people online, offline. So people online, offline. So try to copy the question, solve it, answer. So come on people online, please comment your answer. So we are not just trying to cover the questions but also concept behind them. So we are starting with the basic fundamental. So I guess, so how to solve this? So you are saying D, okay. Still any other option? Huh? B, A. So let's check. So put pen on paper so that it won't be so that you don't make silly mistakes. So how to start this? So the question says that two buses P and Q start from a point at a same time, okay? First keyword, and move in a straight line and their positions are represented by XP, XQ. At what time both the buses have same velocity? So how to start? Okay, so find velocity. So how to find velocity when displacement is given? So x is given, so v is dx by dt, right? So find velocity for p, velocity for q. So what do we get? Velocity for P, alpha plus 2bt. Okay. So what is Q? F minus 2t. So this is what we get when we find their velocity. So at the same time, t is same. Okay. Here the condition is at what time do the buses have same velocity. So equate them. So what do we get? So we are trying to start the session with a simple question so that you don't lose confidence. So who said option A? Option B. So that is the reason I was asking to put pen on paper, okay? So basic, simple, fundamental question. So here even we got option C's here. So please check, Mr. Raviteja, okay, right? So yes, we are trying to cover the concepts as well. So let us try to look at the concepts behind this basic fundamental question, okay? So x displacement, right? So what do we get when we differentiate displacement with respect to time? Velocity, right? What do we get when we differentiate velocity with respect to time? Acceleration. What do we get when we differentiate acceleration with respect to time? What do we get when we differentiate acceleration with respect to time? You know, till velocity, right? Rate of change of acceleration with respect to time. Jerk. Rate of change of jerk with respect to time. Actually, you don't have this in syllabus, but I'm trying to give you some kind of knowledge, okay? So no worries. Shock. So I guess this is sufficient for you. This is just extra knowledge. So come on, question 2. Put pen on paper and answer the question. Come on, yes, we have Akshay. Akshay answered shock. Come on, Akshay, nice. Come on, people watching online, do like the session, share the session so that many get benefited. We are providing it for free. Your likes really motivate us. Come on. So try to solve the question. So come on. So try to solve the question. So the question says that a disc with a flat small bottom beaker placed on it at a distance r from its center is revolving about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to its plane with an angular velocity omega. The coefficient of static friction between the bottom of the beaker and the surface of the disc is mu. The beaker will revolve with the disc if, see the relation between radius mu and omega is being asked. What is radius? R is the distance from the of the disc.
Sorry for the inconvenience caused.
So try to find the relation. So what all do we have? Come on. See, we have mains exam coming up. Concepts are being repeated. So you can definitely find a similar concept question. So come on, people watching online, do comment your answers. So first try to note down the data. That's the first step. So don't just have a blank look at question. Try to write down the question. Sorry, try to note down the data. Try to recall the relations that you know. And try to find the answer for the question asked. So first note down the data. So what do we get? So we have, people are saying here C, okay? Still any other options? Huh? B, okay, one option B. Here people are saying C, okay, still. So people watching online, come on. See, basic fundamental question. So come on. So how to solve? See, a disk is having a radius r, right? So this is r. And it is trying to revolve. So around a center. So if you try to look from the top view, so try to draw the free body diagram. So what are all the forces acting on the block? Okay, centripetal force and frictional force. So what is the direction of centripetal force? Towards the center. What is the direction of friction force? So see, it is starting from rest, right? So when the body starts, will it move towards the center, away from the center? What will be the tendency of the block? So it will try to move away from the center. So what is the direction of friction? Towards the center. So what is the direction of centripetal force? Away from. See, there are two kinds of forces. One is centripetal. Which one is towards and which one is? How about friction here? Okay, well, in this case, what is the direction of friction? So come on, people watching online. What is the direction of friction in this case? Towards the center. So you just said that it has tendency to move away. Okay. See, this is the normal force, right? See, the direction of friction will be towards center, okay? So what is centripetal force here? Where is it? See, centripetal force is not some force like tension or friction. It is the force that is acting towards the center is known as centripetal force because it is making it to revolve in a circle. Okay? So here static friction acts as a centripetal force. Okay? There is no special centripetal force. Right? So what is Fs? Mu times n. Okay. See, my question is, when time t is equal to 0, body at rest, okay, what is the value of Fs? Then it's, when it is at rest, what is the value of Fs? Mu into n. So we get some value, right? Then it should move towards center, right? Without anything. Why will it not move? Hope you are getting my question. See, I'm trying to cover the basic fundamentals, okay? Not just solve the question, so that same question will never be asked, similar concept question will be asked. So you need to be good at fundamentals. See, my question is, at time t is equal to 0, what is the value of static friction? Un. So it should have some value. You get some magnitude, right? Okay, you will get some x. So net force is not 0. Then it should move towards center at time t equal to 0. Even it hasn't started revolving. No, it is not at center. It is at some distance r. See, body is not started revolving yet. At time t equal to 0, I'm trying to ask. See, if you are clear with the concept of static friction, you can answer this question, else you are out. See, these confuses you. Everyone know that mv square by r is equal to mu mg. So if your concept is clear, you will get to know which notation to follow. See, static friction varies from 0 to limiting friction. So at time t equal to 0, static friction is 0. Okay? Static friction value is 0 at time t equal to 0. As we start revolving, according to the force applied, it keeps on increasing and maximum value is limiting friction. So after that, it starts, net force becomes greater than 0 and some action takes place. So here, so for it to be revolving, mu n so first let us try to equate it. So what relation do we get with this? See, now you understood the concept of limiting friction, right? Now try to answer, what is the relation? See, okay, try to write this in the form of r omega square. See, even V is depending on r. So you need to eliminate r first. So omega square mu g. Okay, r square. So we have some 1r. So what do we have? R omega square. We need in terms of omega, right? Okay. Mu g. So it is something like Hope you got the answer, okay? See, the maximum is mu g, mu mg. So if it is greater than mu mg, it will move away and it won't follow any circular path. So if you are aware of that concept that limiting friction is the maximum friction and it varies from 0 to mu n, you can answer this. See, that is the reason I am trying to cover not just the question but also concept behind them. Come on, people watching. So what all do we have the concepts behind it? We have mu s static friction, right? We have mu s, mu k. So which of the following is greater than? Is mu k greater or mu s greater? What is mu k? Coefficient of static friction, right? So which among these two is more? See, this was a previous question, previous MCET question. So come on, people watching online. So which among the following is more? Is mu k or mu s? Is mu k more or mu s more? Mu s. Yes, mu s is greater than mu k. See, this was previous MCET question actually. You are about to write mains season 2. So you need to be very fast, thorough, quick. So what else do we have in friction concept? Okay, let's see as we progress. So try to answer this question. So come on, people watching online, comment your answers, like the session, share the session so that many get benefited. Come on, try to answer the question. So first try to write the given data, then try to recall the formulas that you know, and try to find the things being asked, okay? See, questions or concepts that are being repeated and fundamental things are being asked here. So try to solve. So the question says that for a particle in uniform circular motion, the acceleration a bar at any point p r comma theta on a circular path of radius r is dash when theta is measured from the positive x-axis and v is the uniform speed. So basic question, direct question. See, if your fundamentals are being checked. So people watching online, do comment your answers, okay? Okay. Come on, people watching online, comment your answers. See, try to solve the question. So what do you get? So come on. So the question says that a particle in uniform circular motion. So what do you mean by uniform circular motion at the first sight? How do you define uniform circular motion? What is uniform circular? I guess you people have written IP exams and all. You might have written 4 or 5 times pre-finals, finals, improvements, whatnot. See, what is the difference between uniform circular motion and non-uniform circular motion? So come on, people watching online, try to comment your answers, like difference between uniform and non-uniform circular motions. Non-uniform acceleration. Huh? So what do you mean by body moving in uniform linear motion? Okay, let us start from there. Uniform linear motion, non-uniform linear motion. What is the difference? Where? Okay. Non-uniform. That is uniform acceleration. See, uniform circular motion says that speed is constant when a body is revolving in circular path. Velocity is not constant, speed is constant. Magnitude of speed is constant. Sorry, magnitude of velocity is constant. So, when magnitude of velocity is constant, how about its angular acceleration? So in case of uniform circular motion, what is the value of angular acceleration? Will it have some value or is it 0? See, what are the types of accelerations when a body is moving in circular path? There are 2 types, right? One is radial, the other is tangential. What is the formula for AT? A tangential. R alpha. What is formula for AR? V square by R. See, basic fundamentals. In uniform circular motion, will AT have some value or not? Okay, first let us start with alpha. What is this alpha? How do you define alpha? Rate of change of angular velocity, right? So, in uniform circular motion, speed is constant. Will alpha be 0 or not? See, alpha represents angular velocity. Sorry, angular acceleration, rate of change of angular velocity, right? So, rate of change of theta per time. When speed is constant, the rate of change of theta remains same, right? When a body is revolving with same speed in a circle, the angle covered by the body at equal intervals will be same, which means that angular velocity constant, which means alpha 0. So that is the concept behind uniform circular motion. So if you are aware of this uniform circular motion, you can solve this. Else, you cannot. So hope you got it. So the question is, so how about non-uniform circular motion? See, the non-uniform circular motion is about non-uniform. Value of alpha not equal to 0, which means that both magnitude and direction of velocity keeps changing. So here it is said that a particle is in uniform circular motion, okay? And acceleration a bar at a point P, which makes an angle theta at a distance r in a circular path. So the question is, this is x, this is y. So a particle P, which makes an angle theta, so it is moving in uniform circular motion. So what is the acceleration that the body undergoes? Only radial. Okay, right. Towards center, right? So what is the value of this? V square by r. Okay, now he is trying to ask the value of this acceleration in terms of x component and y component. Resolve it, you are done. See, direct question, nothing. No, we haven't used any numerical yet. So come on, people watching online, good morning, hi everyone. So try to answer the question. These concepts are being reported. Option C. Okay, let's check. See. See. What is the angle here? Theta. So V square by R cos theta. Cos theta. V square by R sin theta. So this is x component. This is y component. Both negative. X component V square by R minus cos theta. Y component V square by R sin theta. What was your option? B, huh? C, okay. See, basic fantasy, is there any big logic in it? No, we are just, if you are aware of the concept, we are just resolving the vectors, we are done. So, definitely you can expect question from this because this is being repeated like anything in every set. Similar concept. So come on, try to solve this question. So people watching online, do comment your answers. So comment your doubts as well. Has the radius of, okay. Yes, the question is incomplete, right? Come on, try to solve the question. Come on, people watching online, try to solve the question. The- First, write the given data, write the formulas that you know, try to find the relation, try to answer the given question. So come on. Come on, people watching online, comment your answers. So, what does the question say? A curved level road has a radius of 75 meters. The maximum speed of a car turning this curved road is 30 meters per second without skidding. If radius of curved road has changed to 48 meters, the coefficient of friction between the tires and the roads remains same. Then the maximum value allowed speed would be dash. See, this is a concept of banking of roads. So how do you solve it? Try to find the answer. Come on, people watching online. See, first let us try to discuss the concept of banking of roads, okay? So, car is turning this way. See, what is the advantage? See, what do you mean by first banking of roads? What do we do? Huh? Okay. See, why do we do banking? See, what do we mean by banking of roads? See here, if we have observed, while turning, this will be the case. Like you can find that tilt, okay? This theta is called banking angle. So why do we tilt the rods in corners? See, you might have find in your localities as well. Like, it will be something this way. Right, this is the radius. This is the road, this is the, if you try to find the cross section of the road, it will be something this way. So why do we do that? See, let us take what exactly happens if we don't do that. So what are all the forces acting? One is mg, the other is normal, the other is static, that is friction. Okay, we have an outward force as well, that is centrifugal force, that is mv square by r. So when mv square by r is greater than fs, what exactly will happen? It will move away from the road, okay? It leads to accidents and all. So while turning, generally we reduce speed. So we don't accelerate while turning, because to reduce this V, so that it will fall, because we are trying to move in a circle and friction is very important, and the condition is that our mv square by r should be less than friction, then only we can complete the turn. Else we will go out of the turn. That is the reason we try to slow down our vehicles when we are moving in a circle or turning around the corners. So our target is to increase this V. So how can we increase this V? By increasing the force along this direction, we can increase that V. So how do we increase the force along this direction? So if we try to tilt up, the weight will get resolved. Okay? And this will have a component of mg sin theta. So fs plus mg sin theta will be equal to mv square by r. So if sin theta, if theta is 0, fs is equal to mv square by r. So to increase this capacity, so to move around the corners with greater speed, we need some extra force so that our v gets increased. So so we can increase this theta. Theta is nothing but this angle, banking angle. So by increasing theta, we can increase our velocity. So that is a basic concept. So we do banking because we can move around the corners with greater speed. So if you try to observe the Formula 1 races and all, in their corners you can find a significant difference. Like it will be something this way. Like theta 30, 40, 50, you can find such thetas. In general roads that we use in our day-to-day life, we can find around 20 degrees, like on ORRs. So here what is being asked? Initially the radius was 75. V is 30. Now radius 48. What is V? So your answer is 24. So let's check. So people watching online, so definitely Mr. Sai Akshay there will be a post counseling session will be carried out, so your doubts will get answered here. So we are trying to discuss questions for season 2 JE that is going to happen within a week. So make sure that you follow this so that you can do that exam much better. So what is Fs? You can write it as mu n, right? So let's try to apply the same concept here. So 75, 30, radius 75, radius 75. What is the velocity? 30, right? Radius 48. Velocity is being asked. So how do you find? Same, mu n plus mg sin theta is equal to mg cos theta, sorry, mv square by r, right? So what is mu n? Mu times mg cos theta plus mg sin theta is equal to mv square by r. So here m's get cancelled. Mu. So what is r, right? We need r. R is equal to v square by mu g cos theta right? So the relation between R and V, V1 by V2 under root of R1 by R2. What is R1? We need V2. V2 is equal to V1 into root R2 by R1. So V1 30 into root R2 48 by 75. What do you get? 24, right? So people watching online, so let's go to next question. So see, once again question on friction, same similar concept. So try to answer this question. So people watching online, try to comment your answers. So Mr. Shashank from app. So definitely Shashank, normalization will be done. So people watching in app as well, try to solve the question, comment your answers so that we'll be discussing if you have any doubts. So we are trying to cover the important concepts that are being repeated. So we are not just covering the questions but also the concept behind them. So if similar concepts get repeated, you will be on great advantage. So make sure that you don't have any doubts in it. You are clear with each concept that is being discussed. So come on, people watching online. So the question says that a block of mass 200 grams is kept stationary on a smooth inclined plane by applying a minimum horizontal force F is equal to root x newtons as shown in the figure. The value of x is dash. So first try to write the given data, try to recall the relations that you know, try to give me the final answer, not the process, okay? 4, okay, let's check. So one answer is 4, let's see. So what is the value of x? So try to resolve it. It's basic fundamental question. Once you are done with free body diagram, the problem gets solved. So people watching online, comment your answers and share your doubts. See, not just the questions, but also the concept behind them is also being explained. So how do you solve this? First try to resolve the forces. See, it is kept on a smooth plane, which means Fs is 0. There is no concept of friction. Okay? So direct question. So we can apply Lamy's theorem, right? We can apply Lamy's theorem. We have three forces, N, F, mg sin theta, right? Okay, we have mg cos theta as well. Okay, you can resolve it. Okay. No, mg sin theta only, like we'll be having weight here mg. Mg cos theta will get that way. For this angle. See, this is 6 theta, right? This will be theta, right? Mg cos theta sin theta. See, this will be 60. If you try to resolve, see, if this is theta, what is this angle? Theta, right? So I can directly write f cos 60 is equal to mg sin theta. So because the block is at stationary, which means net force is 0, right? So what is F? mg 200 grams, 0.2 kg into 10 sin 60 root 3 by 2 cos 60 1 by 2. So 2 root 3. So if you get in root 12, what was your answer? Basic resolution of vectors. Okay. You cannot expect rank without knowing these fundamental concepts in JEE, mains, advanced, Bitsat, whatnot. So answer is for x is 12. So you will get something as 2 root 3. We need to write in the form of root x. So you are taking 2 into 2 inside the under root. So it will become 4. Come on, people watching online, do comment your answers. So next question. The moment of inertia of 4 bodies of mass m and radius 2r are given as follows. I1, I2, I3, I4, we have 4 different bodies. Then the value of x will be dash. Nice question. It covers the entire concepts of moment of inertia. So try to find I1, I2, I3, I4, substitute, you are done. You don't need much logic. the so basic theory question. So let's try to solve it. What is the moment of inertia of a solid sphere? Solid sphere 2 by 5 mr square. What is next? A moment of inertia of solid cylinder about its axis. Along this mr square of 4 2. See, it is similar to disk. I am talking about this. It will be similar to a disk of radius r. What is moment of inertia of disk of radius r? Mr square by 2, right? Even it will be same. So moment of inertia of solid circular disk about its diameter. So about its diameter disk. What is it? 3 about its diameter along the in the plane, within the plane, it will be mr square by 4. Perpendicular axis theorem. Okay. Moment of inertia of thin circular ring about its diameter. Mr square by 2. If it is along the axis, it will be mr square, right? It is mr square by 2. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay. So your answer is 5. Okay, let's check. See, here it is not r, it is 2r. Replace r by 2r. Okay, come on. So what do we have? 2 times I2 m into 4r square by 2 plus I3 m into 4r square by 4 plus I4 m into 2r square, 4r square, 4r square by 2, right, is equal to x times I1 2 by 5 m 4r square. Okay. So what is the value of x that we get? Remove all mr squares. So we can remove this 4 as well. Okay. We'll be having 2. We'll be having 2 by 5. Okay, right. So what do we get? 2 into 2 plus 1 plus 2, right, is equal to 8x by 5. So 6 plus 2, 8. So x is equal to 5. Okay, right. So what all bodies do we have apart from these? Let's try to go for it. Okay. a rod of length L about Ix, Iy. Okay, let's see. Ml square by 3. Okay, this is ml square by 3. This is ml square by 12. It is of radius r. About this axis, what is this? About this axis, mz. What is this mz? Come on, people watching online, try to answer this mz. See, we are not just trying to cover the questions, but also concepts behind them, so that concepts are getting repeated. See, this is not Ix, Iy, Iz. See, you can, I took, okay, IP, IQ, IR, MR. You cannot just, see, I just notated X and Y, that's it. You cannot add that way. See, Ix and Iy are perpendicular. They should be perpendicular. Here they are not perpendicular. So you cannot blindly apply formula. You need to know the conditions, assumptions behind each and every formula. See, try to apply your logic. See, do you know the concept of area moment of inertia? Area moment of inertia. So these are all mass moment of inertia, right? Area moment of inertia. Okay. Check. Okay. Let's try to discuss. Let us try to confine ourselves to mass moment of inertia only. So come on, try to answer those. See, basic questions like in exam you will be given values and they will ask. You cannot do anything then. See, this is nothing but a cylinder with radius r, mr square. Mr square by 2. Like it becomes a disk. Mr square by 2. Okay. How about this? Mxx along this axis. m h square by h square by 12. How about my by m b square by 12? See, here it will be. So as, okay, let us not talk about. How about this? For a triangle, it will be something like 18. 18 comes in denominator. See, it will be mh, this is height h, base b. Okay. Okay then, centroid, if it is equilateral triangle, center of mass, centroid coincide. Okay. So try to check this. Let's move to next question, we are getting late. So, oh. Okay, the arrangement shown in the figure, okay. Try to find the relation between their accelerations. The question says that the arrangement shown in the figure, which of the following is true for this arrangement? Triangle answer wala niku. See, one is mh square by 18, mh square by 12. We'll get this, okay. Which one? Check. For which, along which axis will mh square, there will be moment of inertia will be less. You can use Google, try to find, try to derive if you can. Check. So try to find the relation between accelerations of for these 4 blocks. So people watching online, try to comment your questions, doubts. So how do you solve such questions? Question is, so just arrangement shown in the figure, try to find relation between them. This is the arrangement. So how do you solve such questions? Okay. blocks are given, M1, M2, M3, M4. Try to find the relation between their accelerations, okay? People watching online, comment your answers and share your doubts so that we can discuss on them. See, try to find tensions in, there are basically three strings, right? First string, second, third. So try to find tensions in them. So what will be the tension in third string? Let us consider tension in third string, that is, which is bottommost connecting 3 and 4 as T. Okay? Let us take it as T. Then what will be the tension in second string, that is connecting M2? What will be the tension in second string? See, if you try to take tension in third pulley as T, for second pulley it will become 2T. How about first pulley? 4T. So you will get something related to that. So there are A and C, A, B, C options with 4, okay? So, okay, you can guess if you want, but how do you approach? So try to find tensions once we are done with tensions. So generally the basic process followed is work done. So tension into displacement is equal to work done. We try to differentiate them. So tension into accelerations of all those 4 blocks will be is equal to 0. So that's how you proceed. Sum of work done in the system is 0. So when you take work done, it will be displacement, right? So differentiate it. It will become velocity. Then again differentiate it. It will become acceleration. Tension.
first we are taking displacement, work done. So displacement to velocity, velocity to acceleration. So finally we will be remaining with tensions and accelerations is equal to 0. So that's how. So as we got the relation between all tensions, that is T, 2T, 4T, we can eliminate T and we can find relation between those.
So, so how do you solve it? So people watching online. So generally, so what is the principle that you people generally follow to solve such questions? Okay, basically, so we'll take the work done by all the forces will be 0. So if you try to differentiate them, we'll get, so let us try to take, so let's try to take the tension here, T1. Let us consider tension as T. Let us consider as, so if it is T, it will be 2T, right? So if you try to apply the free body diagram to this pulley, it will be 2T. So as string is of the same string, the tension along the string will be same, 2T. So 2T, 2T, 4T. So even here you get 4T. So now let's try to apply the work done is equal to 0 condition and move ahead. So what do we get? T into T A3 A4 A3 plus T A4 plus 2T M A2 plus 4T M1 A1. See, basically we try to find the net work done and we'll try to differentiate. Generally we'll be getting displacement here. So displacement we try to differentiate, we get velocity, velocity when differentiated, again we get acceleration. So this is the basic equation that is formed at the end. So A3 plus A4 plus 2A2 plus 4A1. So where do we have this 4a1 plus 2a2 plus a3 plus a4? Straight question. So there are 4 graphs. Try to arrange them in descending order of the total work done. Okay. This is work done, and try to find the correct option. So people watching online, try to comment your answers, not just the questions. Questions, concepts behind the questions are also being explained. Okay. So once we complete the questions, you can leave actually. So I guess there are 10 more questions, I guess. So try to solve them. See what do you here, see, have you got this like? See, this is m square by 18 Ixx. This will be m square by 6 along the axis that is passing through the base and apex. So if you want to find along this axis, how do you do? Parallax theorem, right? Option B. Okay. See, you can just so one answer is option B. See, consider x naught is equal to 1 unit, x1 is equal to 2 units, x3 is equal to 3 units. Okay. From I guess by watching you can say, right? So it will be 0. Okay. Half below the axis, half above the axis. What is the formula for work done? Area under the graph between f and x, right? So these are similar triangles, positive, negative, 0. So here negative, more negative, right? So more negative, total will be negative. So which among these two will be more positive? B or C? C will be more positive, right? So let us take it as double positive, positive, 0. So descending order, highest, B first, C first, C, 3, okay, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4, okay, we have here, 3, 2, 1, 4. So basic fundamental question. So next question. So how do you solve this? The question is solid spherical ball is revolving or rolling on a frictionless horizontal surface. Okay. About its axis of symmetry, the ratio of rotational kinetic energy to total kinetic energy. So what is total kinetic energy? Total kinetic energy is rotation plus linear. So what is rotation kinetic energy? Half y omega square. What is linear? Half mv square. So convert omega into v is equal to r omega. So omega ni v convert into vr. So what is I for solid spherical ball? 2 by 5. Substitute it, you will get answer. See, spherical ball, what is I for spherical ball? 2 by 5 mr square, right? Solid ball. Solid ball. About the axis of symmetry, okay. The ratio of rotational kinetic energy to the total kinetic energy. See, total kinetic energy is equal to rotational kinetic energy plus linear kinetic energy. Okay. So what is rotational kinetic energy? I omega square by 2 plus linear kinetic energy half mv square. So what is I? 2 by 5 mr square. Omega is equal to v by r, right? V square by r square. We have 2 as such, remaining 2. So 1 by 2 m v square. So r square, remove it. So what do we get? 2 v square by, okay, v square by 5, right? So v square by 5, okay, plus mv square by 5 plus mv square by 2, right? This is the total kinetic energy. So he is asking ratio between rotational to total. So what is this rotation? V square by 5, right? So rotational kinetic energy is equal to v square by 5, mv square by 5 by sum of these two. Okay, right. So you will get, so mv square 1 by 5 right? So we get it as, okay. See, basic fundamental question. Once you are aware of these formulas, you are done, okay? Nothing special, nothing much. I guess it is 2 by 7. Right, it is 2 by 7, okay. So next question. So yes, logical question. Try to solve it. So come on, people watching online, do like the session, share the session, so that many get benefited. We are doing it for free so that many get benefited. So encourage us with your likes. It motivates us really. So we are not just trying to cover the concepts and questions. We are trying to cover the similar models as well, because concepts are being repeated, not questions. So make sure that you are clear with these basic concepts, as JEE Mains Season 2 is on the way. So if you are clear with basic concepts, you are done. So try to solve the question and share if you have any doubts. So come on, people watching online. So how do you solve this question? It takes time, but basic fundamental equations are used here. See, basic fundamental kinematic equations. So come on, people watching online, try to comment your answers. So a ball is projected vertically upward with an initial velocity of 50 meters per second at time t equal to 0. So u is equal to 50 at time t equal to 0. After 2 seconds, another ball is projected vertically upward with same velocity. At what time will the second ball meet the first ball? So while going up, is there any chance so that first ball can meet second ball? No, right? Because first ball is already ahead. So 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 when first ball reaches its maximum height, second ball will be 2 seconds behind. So what is this height? 120 at H max, okay, H max 120. H max 125, right? So at what time will this position will be like? Total time taken. What is time of flight? Time of ascent 5 seconds, right? 5 seconds. So this will be 3 seconds for second ball. So what will be this height? 105. Okay. See, you can find this using basic kinematic equation. Now this is the position. Now we will be finding when the ball meets. So the difference is 20 meters, right? 20 meters difference. So t is equal to 5 seconds. We are at this point and balls haven't met each other. So we are moving ahead. So let us try to take t equal to 6 seconds. So ball 1 comes down, ball 2 goes up. What is the distance traveled by ball 1? So ut 0 plus half, because it is coming down from rest from top, half 10 into 1. So 5, right? So what is S2? Displacement of ball 2 in 6th second from here. How much do you get like? For 6 seconds. So you are supposed to substitute ut plus half at square में 6 seconds substitute करना. 4 substitute because this is 2 seconds behind. What do you get? 120 means it traveled 15 meters, right? 15 meters it traveled. So at 6 seconds, it goes up and came down. It is going up. So the meeting point will be 105 plus 115, 120. And time is equal to 6 seconds. Basic fundamental equation are enough to solve this problem. So next question. So try to basic equations Uh, okay, let's check. So how do you solve this? So first, so a batsman hits ball of mass 0.4 kg, right? Straight in the direction of the bowler without changing the initial speed. So initial speed is 15 meters per second. So what is final speed? See the question, if you try to read the question carefully, straight in the direction of the bowler without changing its initial speed of 15 meters per second. So what is the final velocity? 15 plus 15 minus 15. Minus 15, because see, bowler has thrown the ball with 15. Here it is said that without changing the initial speed, magnitude, we are not changing the magnitude. Straight in the direction of the bowler. Magnitude is same, but it is opposite in direction. So minus 15. So velocity, final velocity is minus 15. So what is the impulse? Impulse is equal to F into T. Nothing but change in momentum. So will mass change? No. So V final minus 15 minus 15. So 30 into 0.4. You get as 12, I guess, right? 12 Newton per second. Okay. Sorry, Newton second, sorry. As it is a units of impulse, we'll get 12 Newton seconds. Yes. So basic fundamental, if you are aware of this formula, you are done. Nothing special, and you need to be very careful with the statement. You need to take minus 15, okay? So next question. A system of 10 balls, each of mass 2 kg, are connected via massless and stretchable string. The system is allowed to slip over the edge of the smooth table. Smooth table. Tension on the string between the 7th and the 8th ball. See, very logical question. Try to solve it. When the 6th ball just leaves the table. If you are good at basic equations, you are done. So people watching online, comment your answers. Share your doubts if you have any. So how do you approach? So how do you approach this question? So the tension between 7th and 8th ball is being asked. When 6th ball is in hanging position. Okay? See, you can have seen such questions in Eamcet as well, right? Similar questions are being repeated in Eamcet and Neet, mains, advanced. So two key points. One, it is smooth table. Second key point, the tension between 8th and 7th ball. So what is the case when 5th ball is hanging? Will be addressed. Rest or not? So how do you approach? So first try to find the acceleration of the system. Okay, when sixth ball is hanging, see then see when force keeps changing. When first ball is hanging, what is the force? mg. When second ball is 2 mg, third 3 mg, 4 mg, 5 mg. Now it is sixth ball is hanging. 6 to the 12, 12 mg. So try to find the acceleration. So another question: will acceleration of each ball is same or not? Will the acceleration of each ball will remain or it keeps changing from ball to ball for those 10 balls? See, if you can answer these two questions, you can solve it. These are the only two logics. Will the acceleration be same at a given time? At a given time t, will the acceleration be same for all the balls or will it change from ball to ball? See, at a given time t, at a given instant, will acceleration of each ball be same or different? So you are saying, I am not asking at a given at this position, E position, at this instant, will all balls have same acceleration or not? I am not asking at time t equal to t, at time t equal to some, at a given time. Same or different? Same, right? Why? Why it is same? Because they are completely in same system. Entire body moves with acceleration or deceleration or whatever it might be. So they move together. So at a given instant, the acceleration of all the balls remains same. As time passes, acceleration may increase or decrease. Generally here it is increasing. As they are connected, the acceleration remains same. So first logic, acceleration remains same. Second logic, 6 balls are hanging, net force that is acting. Using these two logics, you can solve the question. So first, try to find the, when sixth ball is hanging, try to find the acceleration when sixth ball is hanging. What is the force? 6 mg, right? Okay, let m is the mass, 6 mg. So force is 6 mg. What is the acceleration? F is equal to ma. 6 mg is equal to ma. What is m there? Total mass. Mass of all balls. 10 balls. So 6 by 10. Okay. See, m is So 0.6. So you get acceleration of entire system as 0.6. How 6 mg hanging 10 mg. Gets cancelled. Why you are taking 10? Because the entire system has same acceleration. So at a given instant we are trying to find the resultant acceleration. So we get A as 0.6. Acceleration of system when sixth ball is hanging 0.6. 0.6 g. Now try to find the tension between 7th and 8th ball. How do you find? We know acceleration. See 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So 7th and 8th. 8th, 9th, 10th. There are 3 balls. So they are moving with acceleration 0.6. We know acceleration. We know mass. Find the tension. T is equal to mg. Where m is mass of 3 balls. So you get something as, I guess the answer is so I guess you are even writing the second attempt. So try to write this attempt and make sure that you get better score. See, advance and mains are not something very different. Advance is next level of mains. So you even get questions of mains in advance as well. So first complete this main set and then focus on advance, okay? You get something as 36 meters, correct. See, we are first trying to find A of system. A of system is equal to mass of system, force on system by mass of system. So what is the force on system when sixth ball is hanging? 6 into 2 into g by mass of system, 10 into 2, right? So we get as 0.6 g. Okay? See, what is the force when 6 balls are hanging? 6 mg. So total mass 10 into 2, 0.6 mg. So now we are left with So now we are left with 7, 8, 9, 10, and sixth one is hanging. Sixth one is hanging. See, tension here is being asked. So these three masses are moving with acceleration of 0.6 g as the system moves together. So force T is equal to mass 3 times 2 kg m into A, 0.6. So you get as 3.6 g. Acceleration is 0.6 g, right? So 36. So what is the force between 8 and 9? What is the tension between 8 and 9? So 2 into 4, 2.4, 24. So the tension is changing. Here if you have T1, here it is T2, here it is T3, here it is T4. Because they are not of same thing. This thing is different, this thing is different, this thing is different. So if you are aware of this concept that they move with same net acceleration and the tensions keep differing from ball to ball, you can solve it. See, in next exam, the question may be like, what is the tension between 9th and 10th? Same question, different concept. So here it is smooth, right? smooth. Next time he will give friction. How will you solve if friction is given? How will you solve if friction is given? For same 7th and 8th. Tension minus friction. Friction for this, friction for this, friction for this. You will be having 3 frictions. So same, as they are of same mass, 3 times mu(n). If they are of different mass, you need to add them. So that's how the concept goes. Even in Eamcet, you are getting such questions like, see, they are asking, they are giving length, they are giving mu. So what is the maximum length that can be suspended so that the chain will be at rest? See, total length L will be given. So what is the maximum part of length that can be suspended so that it will be at rest for a given mu? See, similar concepts are being repeated in all competitive exams. So come on, easy question. Next question. How do you solve this? So how do you solve this? See, a person is standing in an elevator. In which situation he experiences weight loss? First option, when elevator move upward with constant acceleration. When elevator move downward with constant acceleration. When elevator moves upward with uniform velocity. Option D, with uniform, downward with uniform velocity. In C and D. Huh. Huh. So, okay. Some acceleration. So, option B is right because the net weight mg minus to make the body at rest, net weight mg, and to make the body at dynamic equilibrium we need to apply the mass into acceleration. So the net force downward decreases. 2 minutes. So last question. So try to complete this last question. A ball is released from point P of a smooth semi-spherical vessel as shown in the figure. The ratio of centripetal force and normal reaction on the ball at point Q is A. Here we have Q. Okay. While the angular position of point Q is alpha with respect to point P, which of the following graphs represent the correct relation between A and alpha as the ball goes from Q to R? So what is A here? A is a ratio of centripetal force to normal reaction, right? So he is asking the relation between A and alpha. So which graph? Which graph? So let me draw figure here. PQR, okay. PQR. So what is A relation ratio of centripetal to normal, right? What is A? Centripetal force to normal, okay. as alpha increases? Option A. See, ball is released from here. So you are saying that at alpha is equal to 0. See, alpha will be something like this. So when alpha 0, what is normal reaction? You are saying it as maximum, right? A will be maximum. See, at point P it is at rest. I just released it, okay? So the question says that a ball is released from rest at point P and a smooth hemispherical vessel as shown. The ratio of centripetal force to normal reaction is given. It is A. Try to find the change of A with respect to alpha. So first you need to have a clarity on what is normal force, what is centripetal force and all. So at point P, what is normal force? Is it 0? What? So Mr. Bharat says that it is D. Please check, Bharat. So what is normal force at P? See, see, so see, we are done almost. So this is normal force will be in this direction. This is mg. Okay. See, there is no component along horizontal direction. So n is 0. So centripetal force, what is centripetal force? Nothing but normal force. Centripetal force is also 0. So as the body moves along curved path, centripetal force is equal to normal force. See, centripetal force is not some force that is different. The any force that is towards the center is known as centripetal force. So here it is being asked, what is the ratio? What is the ratio between centripetal force and normal force? Right? See, as both are none other than the same, ratio will always remain constant, and the option is 3. Because centripetal force and normal force are the same. So we are trying to end this session today, and let's try to continue tomorrow. So I guess there are few questions left for mechanics as well. So we'll be having sessions on other topics as well. So do follow, like, share the session so that many get benefited. We are providing it for free. So your likes. So we are providing it for free so that many get benefited. So do like the session so that it really encourages us. So thank you for being patient, and stay connected by subscribing Roots Academy. Thank you.